This is a story of Dave and Sharon finally living their dreams of sailing to the Caribbean and beyond. Join us while we share our adventures from getting the boat ready and embarking on our cruising life.
The riggers are here, above deck rigging, excellent people, Clayton, and we're putting new triadic up there, and we're putting new aft stays on. This is fiberglass right here, so it's loosening it up. We're gonna go right down here with those.
That's not what was holding them up.
So this is some of the reason we're redoing the rigging. We've got some splits, we've got rust.
Grab that off that.
Where's that block? Let me see that block before you take that off here. Alright, so we're
yeah,
going to
good
replace
stuff.
these because they're just ratty as can be. Look at that right there. So we're going to put two new ones on here. And those are my blocks for up there. Basically for putting the staysails on. Have old stays right here.
This is 5/16.
Should be 35, shouldn't it? Oh. No?
No, this is 5/16 wire. We should be about 17. We've got a lot of lift on here.
Yeah. It's this Cocoa Beach Air Show. That was just a C-130 refueling a couple of the Blackhawks. The C-130's been flying back and forth for a while, and we're walking down the beach towards the main pier, which is the turnoff point. Cocoa Beach is another, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 miles down. So we're at one of the end turnoff points for the show. And which ones are they? Not the Blue Angels, but the other ones are flying, formation flying, and that's what we're walking down to see. Oh, there they are, formation right there. They're making a heart.
Do that fast, do that for you.
Making the heart. So today we pull out to go to what I call the hell yard, the do-it-yourself yard. Have to do some a little bit of fairing on the bottom and paint the bottom, change the zincs, and then plop her back in. They're moving it over and they're going to do a light sandblasting. I better get in there so they don't do it too hard. And into the sanding pit. So this paint held up much better than Burr Brothers. We got 2 years out of it and a lot of scraping. There's still a lot, most of it's left. So what I'm gonna have them do is just take off enough, try to leave as much paint on as we can. All right, so here's where some old stuff, and you can feel it's a little punky. And so you can see it's been filled down along here, over here, around there, probably up. So I'm gonna have to grind that out and redo it. I can feel a little punky everywhere in there. Looks like just along the bottom here, a couple spots right in here might have scraped a little. If that's rust color, that's coming from the cast iron keel, and so we'll just have to polish that up and put some epoxy on that. Underwater line, it's only that and the bow right here. I'm not sure how far down. Let's see, I think went all the way down here, but we'll come right up here. Right here is where it was split. Right there is where it was split. And yeah, it went down in here, but it didn't crack. The crack's only right there. And I filled that with slick tape RTV while it was in the water, and it wasn't leaking anyway. But and then I've got that divot right up there, and again, that didn't go through. That's going to be an easy fix. The boat is built like a tank. There's the bottom of our new anchor. So basically we're going to move her out of here. We're putting her right there next to that power boat. That's where we were last time. Huntress up on the hard. We've got some spots to do on her. Mm-hmm.
We're wiping down where they had straps. And Kelly's doing that And right up there is a crying dog. She's gonna get put inside.
Waiting for stuff to do.
It's just what you do when you're waiting for things to do. We have to wait for him to finish sanding.
Dog on board.
So here we are replacing some of the carpet that was in the back cubbyhole of the aft cabin. I bought a big piece. It's not quite the same color blue, but it's in a cubbyhole, so it doesn't really matter. And I pulled out the wrecked up ones, like this. And this, they all got wet, rusty, moldy. And so I'm replacing it with this. Taping the boat. I did all that taping, and Kelly's taking over for the rest of it. Sleeping dog. What is that stuff?
Huh?
Epoxy?
It's thickened epoxy. It's actually West System 407. There's prop speed. Yeah, this is a big thing, but we're sharing it with our friend's boat, buddy boat here. He bought a big one. He's not going to use that whole thing, so he's going to let me use a little bit of it. We used it before, the prop speed before, and it was great. 2 years, and there was hardly any growth. It just brushes off. So, I've sanded this down, got all the old stuff off and particles. We sanded it down, 80 grit, and then I'm going to apply the prop speed. Now, with the bottom paint on, we have 3 coats. And now we just moved the stands, so we got to put 3 coats on those. And up here, I fixed the, let's see if I can get this on camera. There, right there, I fixed the little davits, little dings we got. Of course, you can't match that. It's an off-white paint, and I put a gel coat on it, so you can't really match it. I had to fiberglass a fairly big divot in there from our little buoy escapade. And since I got some gel coat left, I'm going to sand our dock damage from the first time we ever moved this boat at Port Jefferson. I'm just going to touch that up with some of that as well. It's not the neatest job. We didn't really need to at some point haul the boat out and have the sides done and bottom done properly, but we won't do that. Here in the United States, it's just too expensive. Probably get it done in the islands somewhere.
Moving the jack stands so we can paint little squares. So what I have found is we got a pretty color blue, except it sure shows all the streaks, but it's going to be in the water, so no big deal. So these are the spots we still have to do. And we still have to do down there. Well, this is the done version. It will be on the hanger lift very soon. The lift is right there. When I was pulling the tape off, the tape was too thick and sticky, so it took some of the gel coat paint off. And it's mostly on the port side. So then I got a heat gun and took the tape off slowly. So here's what we have. Blue is streaky, but it's the way it goes. We had some issues way back in Long Island, and he patched that, but of course you can't make it match. So eventually we'll get this repainted and get a different color stripe rather than green. And of course, when they have their straps up, they mess up the gel coat anyways. And there's still scum that you can't get off. Next time around, we'll do the whole thing. Okay, we're on the lift.
So now, okay, down this way. Now I can crawl under here and grind the rest underneath and treat it before the thunderstorms come. Splash time.
We want to say thank you to all of our viewers who have subscribed and commented. We appreciate your support and feedback. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps us build our channel up so we can keep bringing you more videos.